kind of the second part of bringing the files in from Substance and also Maya. And so we're going to go ahead and in our assets, we're going to go ahead and import some new assets. Let's go ahead and bring in our textures. These are the ones out from Substance Painter. So they'll all pop in. And sometimes you have to, for the texture type for this, you're going to have to tell it as a normal map. All right, hit apply. That is helpful. All right, so we're also going to import our animation. I think it's in Final Rig, and that was our test. Go ahead and import that. All right, so we should have that in here. All right, that animation. Oops. And so, oops, I don't know what's going on here. So, and here you can hit play, you can see our animation happening. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and drag our character, our fish, into the scene. I'm gonna go ahead and scale it huge because it comes in very small and I want the camera to see it. So we hit to the side so we can kind of see it. We're going to go ahead and hit create, and we're going to do a material. So this is going to start up our material editor. All right, and we can call it fish skin or whatever you want to call it. Boop. All right, you can see that showing up here. So here's our diffuse map. We're going to go back to our fish skin. You can grab that diffuse map and bring it up to the albedo. It's basically, I don't know, a fancy word for the diffuse map, and we're going to hit, or probably the most powerful thing is our normal map. Put that in there. And then this is basically a mask map. So we'll go back here and I'll show you where to put that. And I could be wrong, detailed map. So I've been putting it there and it's somewhat been working. All right, so if we look at our fish, it's pretty boring, nothing is happening. So we're going to drag a material, drag it onto the surface, and voila, we can see all that hard work of the bumpiness and the normal maps working in real time. All right, so, but if I go to hit play, you'll notice nothing will happen. Get a great view, the light's all blown out, but we definitely need to add the animation. All right, in this recording, we're going to go over the animation section. So first, we just put our texture in there, and you can see looks pretty good. Our lighting is really, really bright. You can actually select that and go more cooler with that, or a little bit more blue, and then also knock down the intensity to like 2.5 or, you know, whatever, 0.6. All right, I'll go to 0.6. Let's see. All right, so anyways, that looks a little bit more natural instead of that blown out light. And you can move around your light source to do a drop shadow. Let's do that really quickly. Again, this is Unity. You have to do a little bit more baking, and I think it is on this. Let's do hard shadows. You can start to see some shadows in here. Let's do a soft shadow real quick. That wasn't too bad. I guess you can only see it. So if you had simulated water on here, it probably would show up pretty well. All right, so right now, if we hit play, you notice that no animation really happens. It's going to the gameplay and there's no animation. So I'm just going to show you all that work that we've done is actually really working. So if I click on here and we kind of go to our animation, we can hit play. You can see it down here. You can make this bigger and you can actually see our animation baked out actually worked. So you can do different types of animation. Like I said, 1 through 30, just regular, and then right turn, left turn. You could add these different takes and add it. This is where your program, someone in C# would understand how to kind of make this as part of a gameplay or flocking or all that. So what we're going to do is do a few things. What we're going to do is select the, so we can actually see it loop and animate on this character, is we're going to create animation collider on here. So we're going to go in here and we're going to hit select this, and we want Animator. All right. And over here, we're going to right click and create a animation controller. And you can see this pipeline right here. All right. And we can double click that. We'll double click it in just a second. But here, we're going to just kind of drag this animation into the controller. All right, we're going to double click it. It's going to bring us into our Animator series here. So we're going to drag and drop our 0, animation into here, and it's by default it's going to go here and play it right on the very beginning of our animation cycle. All right, this can get very complicated with the coding. We can have it cut into take 002, blah blah blah, right turn, left turn, breathing, and all this other stuff that can be part of our scene. So I'll go back to our scene. Actually, I'll go back to the animation. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see, animation, and we got loop time. Put that on. If it doesn't, it'll only just play once and go through. So we're going to hit play and see what happens. All right, there we are. I know it looks silly. We can see our secondary movement here and so forth. Again, if you put this onto some flocking or something cool in Unity, this looks pretty amazing. So if you had a bird or a manatee, you could have a longer animation cycle and make it look pretty realistic. All right, that is it for our kind of workshop. But you kind of see the pipeline going from just basic box modeling all the way up to ZBrush all the way through Substance Painter to Maya for rigging, and then rigging and exporting out to Unity. Hopefully this will get you guys started for your mangrove project. So I'm excited to see what you guys do in the next couple months or year. Good luck, and if you ever want to contact me, just email me and we'll see what we can do.